Good morning, YouTube, and welcome to another Commute with Faery. I am Krymsyn Faery, and I am commuting to work. This one may be a pretty long video because I'm starting this video before I'm even getting on the highway. Reason being, I made myself my usual morning breakfast, which is cinnamon raisin toast. However, since I didn't really have the time to go run to the store to go pick up another loaf of my favorite Pepperidge Farm cinnamon raisin toast, I decided to use my bread machine and just make my own loaf. I had enough raisins, just enough actually, and I made my own homemade loaf of cinnamon raisin toast. And I have a bread slicer guide, I guess we'll call it. Yeah, it's a guide. You take your loaf of bread that you've made, and it's made for bread machine breads, which are generally really, really thick. And wow, Turnpike's really busy. I can't seem to get on. Okay, there we go. So the slices are like that thick versus Pepperidge Farm makes their toast so thin, very, very thin, that I usually have to eat 3 or 4 pieces in order to be full and satisfied. So I just cut 2 slices of my bread. Now, mind you, I don't know if any of you have ever had bread machine bread before, but it's not your grocery store loaf that's long and nice. No, it's basically a big square, almost looks like a blob of bread, and it does usually have a little heat to it, like, you know, bread normally does. But because it's so tall, 1 slice of it usually equals 2 slices, and because of the thickness, it's just extremely filling. Well, the thickness of my guide, and I can't change that. And I don't cut straight. I stopped trying a long time ago. It's too big for me to cut it straight. So, past couple of days as I've been eating this loaf, and it's almost gone now, I've been cutting 2 slices, buttering them, and I put a little cinnamon sugar sprinkle on top of the butter just to give it a little extra yum yum. Yum yum. And then I would be cutting those slices in half, and I looked at it today and I'm like, wow, this really looks like 4 pieces of bread. So, okay, buddy, don't hit me, please. Making me so nervous. Why does it smell like sewage? That's why I hate having the defrost on, because then you can smell everything that's on the highway when you drive. Alright, are we done with... Hold on guys, I need to change my temperatures here. I may have to whip out my sunglasses again. It doesn't hurt, it's just hard to see. That's something else. Okay, wait, no. So getting back to the bread, I want to at least finish that story. I made, like I said, two slices and cut them in half. Excuse me. When I got in the car, I was like, you know what, I'm not even really all that hungry. I just made them out of habit. So I sat there, I'm like, okay, well, I need to eat something before I do my video, because if I don't, I know I'll do my video all the way to work, and then I won't have time to eat my bread, toast, whatever, because when I get on the phones, sometimes it can be busy. Actually, in the morning, oh, I know why I'm coughing so much. Hold on. This is blowing straight in my face. For real, as soon as I turn off my defrost, it's like, yeah, we're gonna fog up your windshield again. This is exactly why I hate this time of year. Let me move over. Because I hate using defrost, and I especially hate using it all the way to work, because I don't like breathing in other people's exhaust and fumes and whatnot, because it's really not healthy for you. And I don't get any ventilation in the car. Especially in the wintertime, you don't want to open your windows. Anywho, toast. So I ate 2 slices as I'm going through the massive construction in my hometown, which I'm so pissed about. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm not hungry. I'm not going to push myself to eat. So toast isn't going to go bad. I'm just going to take it with me to work and nibble on it as I get hungry throughout the day. I've also been exercising at work. On really, really hot days, I've been trying to go to the gym and run. Not run. Not run. No, Faery doesn't run. Walk a really fast pace at an incline so that I'm really working those leg muscles and getting my cardio up too by doing that. For at least a good 15 minutes on my lunch hour. Well, today I'll probably be doing something different, but on my breaks, which I get 2 15-minute breaks throughout the day. I usually call my hubby if I can. Sometimes I work through my breaks, which is like a big Faery no-no, but hey, I'm an overachiever. Anyway, if I do get to call my hubby, I usually go out to the parking lot, and we have an upper lot, and then there's a slope down to a lower lot. So what I'll do is I have a circuit that I do in the parking lot, and I'll do it as fast of a pace as I can while still talking on the phone. So I'm like, hi honey, I'm just walking. No, I'm really not like that, but I do get like, breathing heavy. Yesterday I had a very bad day. I actually almost quit my job. It was so bad. I was just really, really upset. Somebody was very rude to me. It was a coworker, not a customer. I don't care if customers are rude to me. They don't really bother me anymore because it's not me they're being rude to. It's the company, and I just happen to be the representative of the company at that time. Totally fine with that. Anyway, so I don't even care if anybody heard me, because I think that if you're out in the parking lot and you're talking to somebody, as long as you're not going to say you're going to kill somebody, I think you're okay to vent how you feel. Besides, I told him, I didn't really name names. I just told him the gist of the situation and just got my frustration out. And because I was so pissed off, that made me walk faster. And I don't remember if I ever completely achieved my walking goal for yesterday. My wristband tells me a daily walking goal. Like right now, I've only walked 432 steps, and that starts at midnight. And I went to bed a little after midnight, so some of that counted from last night, but most of that was from this morning getting ready for work. I have my remaining steps for the day goal is 4,349. So it's pretty close to about 5,000 steps that my band wants me to achieve based upon my daily activity. And then it tells me the time, which I love because it actually matches my work time to the exact minute so that I don't get in trouble for things like being late for break. Coffee break. So I got a new toy last night. 2 new toys, actually. I ordered on Sunday night a Lenovo ThinkPad yoga thing. It's one of those 2-in-1 laptops, touchscreen and laptop, and mother trucker. The curves on the highway makes the sun hit my face, and I'm just like, you know what? That's what I'm like. I'm trying to keep it from bleaching out my face. That's also why I'm trying to do that. So, anyway, I received my ThinkPad yesterday, and I've been working overtime till 6 o'clock every night. I'm normally getting off at 4:45, so it's only an hour and 15 minutes more than my normal shift. And the reason for that is because I'm missing time at work. I'm missing time at work due to various things. Like Tuesday, I think I mentioned yesterday in my vlog. By the way, this is Thursday the 17th. I think I mentioned yesterday in my vlog that I had to take Tuesday off for an emergency, go see my psychiatrist, change some medicines, and make me all better. One thing I do want to say about my condition and some of the meds that I'm taking, one of the medicines that she prescribed me is called Neurontin, and my hubby took it a long time ago, and he had a bad reaction to it, so we were a little nervous about how I was going to react to it. But everybody reacts differently, so please keep that in mind whenever anybody talks about medicines and they're like, oh, I'm taking Prozac, and it makes me want to kill myself. And now, I've never taken Prozac. That was just the first drug that came to my mind. That was a pretty popular antipsychotic kind of drug. I actually knew a person who took Prozac, and it was supposed to calm her down, and I think it's supposed to stabilize, and it made her go even more psycho. So everybody reacts differently. So anyway, I started taking the Neurontin, and I've been taking it for a whole week now. I'm now on the full dose that she prescribed me, which I think is 800 milligrams. And I'm going to move over now because my exit's coming up and traffic's being a douchebag right now. My mood, I would say, is not exactly stabilized yet. But medicines usually take, for this mood stabilizers, usually take about 3 weeks to build up in your system. So anytime you take new medicine that's supposed to have a long-term effect to help you and your body, especially mental stuff, it's going to take about 3 weeks for it to truly have its effect. So don't take it for a week and say, oh, this shit doesn't work, and go back to your doctor and be like, it doesn't work, I'm on a new drug. Just give it a chance. Trust your doctor. Unless you're having any of those major psychotic reactions. Oh, excuse me. Do not read side effects of drugs. Side effects are like for the rare, few and far in between people who just happen to have had a reaction during case studies and drug trials and shit. Like my hubby, and he's taking Wellbutrin for certain things, and one of the side effects was that, number one, he could go crazy, but he could, what was it? It was really funny, but it wasn't funny at the same time, because if it actually happened, I don't know. Anyway, what was I going on? Oh, my whole point is that the Neurontin seems to have some other, I will call them side effects, but they are beneficial side effects, which happened because my Depakote had a beneficial side effect of reducing migraines, which at first it did, but then after a while, my body got used to it. My body was like, yeah, fuck you, I'm going to have a migraine anyway. Like yesterday, oh my God, I had a migraine at work, and I already used all my FMLA days, so I had to stay at work. And that didn't help the fact that I just wanted to fucking quit, because I was so fucking fed up with my pathetic coworkers. Okay, whoa, soapbox. Nope, no soapbox. Well, I really ramble. I'm so sorry that I ramble and I kind of get off topic and everything. So, woo! Okay. I'm not going to look at the camera as often. I got to look at traffic, because somebody just slammed on their brakes in front of me. We do not want a squished Faery. I do not want a squished Faery. And I love my car. I really love my baby. I've had her now for 2 years. Wait, hold on. Chris was in pre-K. Okay, kindergarten, 2 years. This upcoming March will be 3 years that I've had my baby. And I've put twice as many miles on it. Well, that makes sense. I've had it for 3 years. Positive side effects, now that I'm over my near-death experience there. The Neurontin seems to have taken care of a lot of my pain issues. I used to be in so much pain. I didn't realize how much pain I was in until the Neurontin made it go away, because I was just living with it on a daily basis. My back just constantly hurts. And a lot of the pain is, and I'll be honest, it's from me being fat. Oh shit. Guess what? I'm not eating my toast, because it just slid and fell on the other side of the car by the door. And oh fuck, there it goes again. And there's no way for me to reach it. Maybe. We're at a red light. Okay, there's the plate. One piece of toast. Falling again. Fucking whore. Damn it. In my car, I keep it so clean. Now I'm gonna have cinnamon and sugar everywhere and butter. Oh my God. Alright, cool. I got another red light. Alright, hold on to the toast. Nobody behind me. Sort of. Okay, so no pain for Faery. My back has been in the most incredible. Okay, all right. Wherever Mr. Toast went, I can't reach it. My back has been feeling great. Not only that, but my headaches have truly been reduced. However, now when I do get a headache, it's a migraine every time. It starts with a little headache, and then like bam, it's migraine. Oh, and last night I was miserable. I was just watching TV, and my new ThinkPad laptop, I was setting it up for the first time, which I was so mad I had to wait till the kids went to bed. I was not allowed to touch it. Wolfie would not let me touch it. I mean, I was like, I just want to see what it looks like, because he got to play with his, and yeah, he bought one too. I opened it up and I got to look at it, and then I had to close it, and it was dinner time, and I'm like, oh man. Well, plus I had to take a shower. Basically, I came home, first thing I did was go take a shower, because I was pretty gross. And then after that, I have this really nice towel turban thing that I put on my head that is microfiber, and it like sucks all the water out of most of the excess water out of my hair. I love this thing. So when dinner was over, and I'm still wearing my towel turban thing, and we tuck the kids into bed, and then I go dry my hair. It literally takes me 10 minutes to dry my hair, and I was like, yes. So when I was finally done with drying my hair, I got to play with my new laptop, and I was like, yay! And I'm setting it up, and it's like, okay, connect to your Wi-Fi. I'm like, okay, so I connected it, and just for the record, Wolfie was absolutely stupid. Not stupid, okay, that's a bad word. He did a Faery look, which is an inside joke. He'll get it if he watches this video. On finding our network. Because our network is hidden, but there was a button that said show hidden network, so I clicked it, and there was my network. No, that's not how it was. It said hidden networks. I clicked it. It asked me to type in the network name, which, since I memorize everything and have an elephant memory, I knew what the network name was, even though I haven't typed it in and God only knows how long. And the password, because that one's easy to remember. My nose. So then after I did that, the laptop was like, would you like to, what did it say? Would you like to use the settings on Faery PC, which is my actual desktop computer that's in my office? And I'm like, yes. Then I don't have to configure settings. Yay! I'm at a red light so I can look at you guys. Hi. So I did that, and then once it was like, okay, now we're setting up your apps, because it has default Windows apps that it puts in, like, I don't know, all Microsoft related stuff, Lenovo stuff for the brand of the laptop, and blah blah blah. It starts up, Windows is there, it even looks like regular Windows, like classic Windows, and I'm like, oh my god, and it has my desktop color that I have, and I'm like, oh my god, that's awesome, it looks just like my desktop computer, and I don't have to do anything, and it's like, would you like to update to Windows 10? And I'm like, yes, this'll take half hour, tops. 2 fucking hours later, and it was past bedtime by this time, mind you. Oh, I was so pissed. I mean, I was happy, but I was pissed. Now it's over with. Excuse me. So, now that Windows 10 is updated, and I love Windows 10 on my desktop PC, and that's probably why it prompted me for that, because Wolf didn't do that. I was on his computer one night, and it was a pop-up that said, would you like to pre-order Windows 10, and it's free. We'll let you know when it becomes available for you to download. And I clicked yes, because it was free. And I actually clicked on the, what's this about link to make sure that it wasn't some fraudulent email, because sometimes I can be kind of gullible, and I didn't want to be gullible, so, big semi-truck turning with me makes me nervous. Okay, so anyway, that turned out to be okay, but whenever his prompt came up, he's like, no, I'm not going to do Windows 10. And I'm like, why? He's like, I don't know. I'm happy with my computer the way it is. Dude, get off my freaking ass. I'm in a business park, and I'm already going fast. Oh, thank you. Ooh, that was kind of close. So, I'm on a kick right now. I'm binge watching The Walking Dead, the whole series from the beginning, because I don't like watching a season at a time and having that big gap, because of my life, and I don't revolve my life around sorry, my turn signal decided to have a brain of its own. Since my life doesn't revolve around TV, whenever it's the off season for shows, I just kind of forget them. Dude, fucking turn already. Dude, I didn't want to slow down. I can tell what kind of day it's going to be. I'm already frustrated. I can feel the tension in my chest. The anxiety's building up. I've been relying on my Xanax more and more, and I'm not, I don't know. I don't want to be. I didn't want to be that kind of person to need to rely on my anti-anxiety medicine so that I don't freaking kill anybody. And Dylan, you might be laughing, but I'm being serious. Yes, that's to you. Another positive thing about my Neurotin is, you know how you guys were always seeing me in my sunglasses anytime the sun is out? That's because, for some reason, I had extreme photosensitivity to any kind of light. So if a room was too bright with the fluorescent lighting, that would bother me too. It literally hurt my eyes. It felt like somebody was stabbing my eyeballs. And that's hard to imagine if you don't already have the pain. But I think that would be akin to like somebody looking directly at the sun. Oh, I like this parking space. I'm going to take this one. Woo! Went a little too far. Oh well. Sorry, guys. Still trying to get over my cold. So anyway, I don't seem to have as much of a photosensitivity anymore. It still hurts if, like, immediately when I go outside, it still hurts a little bit. But when my eyes get adjusted from the dark building to the extremely bright outside, I'm okay. I didn't even wear my sunglasses yesterday when I took my extremely long walk. Wow, we're at 27 minutes already. My other thing that I got yesterday was I'm not going to open it up, was a Wi-Fi hotspot that I got from Verizon. I ordered it, and I wanted it because I'll be needing to take my laptop with me for my business, and I need to be able to have access to the internet. And I didn't want to I couldn't figure out how to make my phone have a hotspot feature to just turn on and use my phone. But I'd rather not do that because I think it'd be more powerful having a Wi-Fi hotspot device rather than using my phone. And it'll save battery life on my phone so that if I need to do something in the case of an emergency, I can still utilize my phone and preserve the battery life. So, the only problem with it, and it's great. It's a Verizon Jetpack, and you go to like my Jetpack to do all the settings and stuff. And I figured all that on my own. And remember, I'm not a tech person. If you guys remember back from some of my beginning episodes when I was talking about streaming, about how I did all my setup myself for my streaming and figured 99% of it out. I had the help of one friend when I got stuck. And actually, well, yeah. We'll just drop that subject. Anyway, so I was connecting this Wi-Fi thing to my laptop, and it said it's connected, but no internet access. So when I did troubleshoot, it said something was wrong with the interconnection with Microsoft. And I'm just so confused, and I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong. So I'm going to have to do some research. Hopefully, if I have some free time today, I can do some research. I did bring my laptop with me to work. That's what I plan on using at my lunchtime, and I'll eat my lunch in between phone calls because I don't really eat much anyway. And I've got my toast, so I'll eat that throughout the morning, and then I'll eat my lunch throughout the afternoon, and I'll be good to go. Plus, I think I've got some pretzels and a container of applesauce. Yes, I love little kids' applesauce. Yum, 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 yum. Not baby applesauce. The kind that, like, the Mott's in a little container. Yeah, that's yummy stuff. Well, I start my shift in just a little over 10 minutes, so by the time I get to my desk, it'll be 10 minutes, and I need to get myself logged in and ready to figure out how many people I'm going to kill today. I don't mean that literally. I really hope that the mood stabilizer starts working soon, and I know that it's going to take about 3 weeks for it to start making me feel more stable, and I have to really, really control myself. But my position is so fucking stressful. Like, my job itself, talking to customers, is so fucking stressful. I don't need the added stress of my incompetent coworkers. And yes, most of them are incompetent. Like, within 3 months of me being on the team, and there were 14 of us at the time, and we're ranked based upon our skills. I got the rank of number 4. Number 4 is good. Number 1 is the best. So I was ranked number 4. I got number 4 2 times in a row for our shift bids. This was my 3rd bid since they're every 90 days. And this time I got number 1. And I haven't even been in the team for a whole year. Because, not to toot my own horn, but I know my shit. And I have this uncanny ability to have almost perfect photographic memory of everything. So if I'm taught a policy or a procedure, all I need to do is go over it twice, 2 times, and I've got it down for life. Unless I stop using it, and then it takes about 6 months or so, and then I have to look up the policy again. So it's unfortunate that my comrades don't have the same ability that I do, because there was a big issue that I discussed with my supervisor yesterday. And I told her, I said, well, I didn't want to fight with one of my coworkers and insist that I was right. I said, so I want to go to you as my supervisor and say, is this the policy? And she goes, well, I need to check for sure, because, you know, I'm gonna lean on you guys, because we're allowed to find out our resources too. But really, we're supposed to get everything from our supervisor or other management people who set forth these procedures. 2 people on my team said that it was the wrong procedure, and then our big manager, he's like 3 steps above me in management, came up and we're like, so-and-so, This is what we want to do. Is this the policy? And he said, no, it's got to be this. And Faery was right. And I just wanted to do a huge fairy dance and just say fuck you to everybody's faces. But I do really need to keep my job, so I kept my mouth shut. I did tell my supervisor that, I said, you know, you really ought to send out another email to everybody, because that's not what I'm being told, and I'm not going to fight with anybody, and I'm canceling customers because we can't do this, and other people are doing this, but it's not being kicked back, like, by our service. Oh, it's just, I can't get into too many details because it would give away too much, but it's frustrating, and it's now 7 after 8, so I need to call it done. Anyway, this has been another Commute with Faery, keeping it real. I gotta find my other piece of toast. Fuck. Anyway, I might start blogging on a daily basis. What the hell was that? There's a new building being constructed across the street, and it just sounded like a big boom like thunder. And I'm like, ooh, is the building collapsing? No, anyway. See, I'm like shiny. I get distracted very easily. Anyway, have a great day, and I will talk at you guys next time. Bye.